Have you heard of a place called Club Aquaria?
Yeah, vaguely. I mean, I don't know much about it, but yeah.
This is Bharat Gotoskar, who loves going around the city exploring Mumbai's history and heritage. And he has a special story for us about something really interesting that most people might not know.
So Makabo is Malad, Kandivli, Borivali. Makabo has a very, very ancient legacy. So what happens is we tend to forget that only the stations become the name of that area. But
Right.
there are multiple villages which don't have the name of the station. So they become subservient to that area. So one such village was called Eksar, which is about, I think so, about 1.5 kilometers from Borivali station. What used to be the earlier village has now, of course, been developed. There is something which is called Club Aquaria. And right behind Club Aquaria, attached to the temple is a garden, inside which there are a few hero stones. If I may compare it to a comic carved in stone, this is like to give inspiration, right? As kid, all of us got inspiration when we read comic books and the superheroes, how they would fight the evil and win over evil. Something similar existed way back then. There's a concept which is called Veergal. Veergal is roughly translated as hero stone in English. So Veer is a brave hero. These are commemorative stones. So if somebody dies in a battle while protecting their kingdom, then they will be accorded a special status. They would be considered as demigods, and they would be celebrated, and it is expected that they will give inspiration to other people to defend their kingdom. There are thousands of Veergas across Maharashtra. This is unique because this Veergal is the only one probably which shows a naval battle. When we consider naval battles, usually we are used to seeing Western movies, old ones, where people are in a line, sitting on planks, and there will be one guy who's whipping everybody, and all the oarsmen are paddling and taking the boat at one go. And whether it is movies like Ben-Hur and all, we have all seen this, right? Something similar is depicted in this battle. So if you actually look at that panel clearly, you see a lot of people with oars in their hands. So obviously this is not a small ship, it is a big ship, and there are two ships which are coming to each other, and then there is a battle happening in the sea. So it probably would have happened in the Vasai Creek. The fact that there's a battle in the sea, not on ground, is significant for people to take notice of. There were navies before Islamic invasion, and afterwards we stopped having a navy.
It was only in 1657 that Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj started the Maratha Navy again.
So there was a gap of almost probably 500 years when there was no Hindu navy. Outsiders were coming and trading with us. So Arabs were coming and trading with us and taking back goods and things like that. So people were coming, but the local people didn't have a navy. Probably this is the only proof in stone that actually shows that there was a navy. So there was a local dynasty which was called Shilahar. So this Shilahar dynasty which was there, and was responsible for building some of the most magnificent temples. So the original Varkeshwara temple at Malabar Hill, even the Ambarnath temple, is believed to be built when this dynasty was ruling. And some say this is the battle between Raja Bhoj, the Parmara king, and the Shilahara dynasty. Some say this is a battle between the Yadava kings of the Deccan and the local dynasty. So there are various views of it. If you ask me, this should be preserved because this is such an inspirational thing to show that we had a naval tradition which was very, very strong, and there used to be naval battles happening in India. This would be such an inspirational thing for people to know and attract them to be part of our navy, right? So it's very important that there is protection given of the highest order to something which is.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. The kinds of videos we want to make are to ask fun and compelling questions, explore weird and intriguing stories, and delve into secret histories. So if that's something you're interested in, this is the channel for you. Don't forget to tell us what you like in the comments.